understand that the stuff going on at the federal and state level is a lot sexier than what we do in McHenry County, right? But McHenry County really is ground zero. And that's why I'm so excited to see so many of you in here. You know, people have been voting Republican in this county since the time of the Puritans. Right? And they've got a real machine. But there's also, obviously, a real sense of voter dissatisfaction with what's going on. I mean, that's why everybody's in here. And there's an obvious chance for real activism to change what's going on in this county. Much like what's changed in DuPage County. I mean, just in the last few years, it's been an absolute sea change. And it's happened very rapidly. And I see that opportunity here in McHenry County right now. And we can do this at the local level, that will help us at the state level, which will also help us at the federal level. Okay? So I want you guys to know that. Here's how you can help. I was thinking about, we need a call of action and things that we can be doing. If each of you could write a couple of letters to the editor twice a year, just write 2 letters to the editor. And there's plenty of stuff to write about, and we can help you do it. I'm not kidding. It can make a huge difference because people read that stuff. You send it to the Northwest Herald, send it to the Daily Herald, send it to all these. If you need ideas, ask. We will help you. Go on our Facebook pages. Like us. Put it into your folks as well. Let's expand our reach. Let's help each other that way. Because the way the social media works now, I can tell you this last election, I used it almost exclusively. It is a sea change from what I've seen in other elections. And Mike and I talk about, and this guy's a master at it. A master, and he can help you with that. But we need to be more interactive on what we're doing on our Facebook pages and all our social media, and we have to do that and help each other. So do that tonight. Everybody who came here to talk, like their pages, send them out to everybody. That's the minimum that we ought to be doing. We also need to get into the trenches. We need to knock doors. And for those of you who are willing to do that, I will walk with you. I love to walk. I'm a little sick. I love You're changing minds and hearts at the doors. You really are. Now, let me tell you, last night, the county board voted to cut our property tax levy by 10%. And I'm sure, and I know some of you are a little concerned about that, but I'm coming to tell you that we can do this without compromising the quality of our services simply by modernizing the way we do those. I promise you, we are not going to let your services fail. The machine politicians out here get a lot of people elected who are either too lazy or complicit to vote to change what's going on in this county. And that has enormous costs that all of us are paying. And it really jeopardizes our ability to provide services while being able to attract the businesses that we need to continue to have our county grow and to provide good paying jobs and frankly to lower our property taxes. We need to be proactive. So I think the best way to start bringing McHenry County around to voting more independently and more democratically is to show the taxpayers that progressive values that we have and being focused on preventing fiscal waste are not exclusive of each other. Okay? We can all agree on that. We can do better, and we need to send that message. Because that message is what resonates with our voters. It really is. So let me tell you about the type of people we're dealing with, because we're sitting in my alma mater, McHenry County College. It's a wonderful institution, and I'm glad people are here. But let me tell you what happened to me a couple weeks ago. There's a lady here by the name of Diane Evertson. Okay? We need to talk about this publicly. She used to be on the county board, and she just got elected to the McHenry County College board. Now, while serving as the secretary of the McHenry County Republican Party, she was also simultaneously serving as the head of a racist vigilante group. Did you know that? No. And she's now our representative here at McHenry County College. I went on her website a few days ago and I called Mike about it. And I was so appalled because on her post, she said that bilingual, and this is, I'm taking as a quote, bilingual education is pointless because Latinos will just be illiterate in 2 languages. That's what she said. She actually set up a booth when we had the matricula come in Harvard a few years ago to try to trick people to leave. And she took pictures of everybody who came in to try to intimidate them not to do it. Did you know about that? That is our representative here in McHenry County. That's what we've elected. We can't allow that to happen again. At the March County Board meeting last month, she had a friend come.
Yes.
You were there.
Yeah.
She read a statement that compared me and the county administrator, who was a civil servant, to vermin that needed to be exterminated. Okay? I mean, those are the same type of words that we've seen in human history when you dehumanize people. The same stuff that Hitler did to make it easier to exterminate the Jews. Same thing that they did in Yugoslavia when they called people subhuman. The same thing they did in Rwanda. It's a type of hate speech that is so insidious. And then what happens is 2 days later, she has her speech, because she's so proud of it, printed on the McHenry County blog, which isn't a whole other thing, which isn't don't go on that, Red. Where they posted death threats against me and said that for $5,000 they could have me exterminated, but for $10,000 they could make it look like an accident.
Wow. Yep.
Okay? That is what we are up against. So if you have kids or grandkids or siblings, or if you go here to this school, speak out about this lady. Okay? I think that we ought to let people know what's going on. Okay? She won an election. But you know what? That's our fault. We should never have allowed that to happen. Okay? But this next time, we're going to have a big chance in 2018. We are going to have a huge chance. 2018 is our year. This is when we change the structure of what's going on in this county. Yes. Right? I'm going to ask all of you, so let's stand up and let's fight back. All right? Let's fight back. Come to our county board meetings and let's call out these partisan obstructionists. You know, we have people who won't allow us to do electronic voting so people with disabilities can know what's going on. Donna Kurtz will not get trained. Michael Rain won't turn on his computer, so they won't do it. That's the kind of nonsense that we see. Come to our county board meetings, let them know what we think about that. Come to our McHenry County College meetings and let them know what we think about a racist trustee. Right? Don't you think they have to hear it? Yes. So let's do it. So let's write letters. Let's go to meetings. Let's protest. Let's become relevant. Let's let our voices be heard. Let's take our government back. We have the opportunity to take our government back. That is what we're fighting for. Let's win. With everybody in this room, we're going to do it. We are going to do it. So thank you for letting me talk to you.